welcome to your January 2022 reading. Let's look into your energy today for the sun, moon, and rising signs of the Aquarius collective. This is a general reading and will not resonate with every single person, but remember the energies can be reversed, so you just assign the roles as you please. Also remember that sometimes it may not resonate with you right now, but you can always come back in the mid-month and see if the energies are now starting to make sense to you. That happens too. I do it a lot with my readers. Lots of my friends are doing that as well. And the reason why you're getting this Aquarius reading early is because I have a friend who needed it. So I bumped up the Pisces, Aquarius, and Capricorn section that I normally do together, and we bumped them up, so you can thank her for it because now you're getting your reading early. I don't always do that, but I know that she's got some big questions of things going on in her life, and I'm happy to help. So remember that if it doesn't resonate with you, you can just stick around because there might be something in it that you need to hear. These messages are timeless and they're fluid. Doesn't matter when you're brought to this channel, this reading, there's something in it for you. If you're wanting to know about the reading I just did, it's on the top of the screen, and I always have suggested videos at the end. Also, if it doesn't resonate with you, you can always check out your sun, moon, and rising sign. The other signs that you have in your chart, those may resonate more with you. I am doing personal readings, so check out the link in the description box. I am doing my readings just a little bit different now because I've decided to go back to school. So I am not doing trapped emotions and essential oils and crystals, and all of that stuff takes some time for me to post it and to actually meditate on that. And so I'm just not going to do that. So I am going to do the quick readings that I normally do throughout the month until I see how my schedule goes, and if I can put those back in, then I will. But just the quick ones that I can get up real fast, right? Because they're shorter, so they render quicker, and I don't have to cut as much up, and it's just a lot better, okay? So if you like this reading, entertain in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. This way you get notified as soon as I post something new. I want to thank the people who've already subscribed. Thank you so much. And if you're new here, welcome, and thank you for coming. And if you've not yet subscribed and you want to, then please take a moment to do so. Let's get right into your reading, okay? We do have, I forgot to tell Capricorn, but we do have Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde happening right now. Well, Mercury retrograde will be happening in January, so I'll do retrograde readings soon. But Venus retrograde is already happening, and I hear that these planets are going to be working together, and so it's not going to, I hear that it's not going to be as crazy as a Mercury retrograde, so let's just see. But I'm feeling that already. Okay, let's get right into your reading. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1. And then these are just, I'm going to clarify with other cards. I'm doing my readings just a little bit different. Okay. All right, Aquarius, this is what we have for you. So the overall energy for January, is going to be the 10 of Wands, which is putting a burden down. Has to do with how you're feeling about yourself and about your money and about your happiness and all of those things. So we're putting some sort of burden down, and we are doing this because we love ourselves. That's why you're doing it. And you're tired of this pain controlling you, okay? So I think that is the biggest energy for the month, but let me make sure. So 10s are also ending, so don't forget that. And after a 10 means a new beginning and also a completion of something. And then we have a 9, which is that's happening with intensity. And then you have a 3, which is to acknowledge as you go through this pain, right? So you're intense about your happiness. You want to be happy. You deserve to be happy. At least we're at that point, because there was a point in 2021 where we weren't even sure we were, going to be happy. We should be happy. We were allowed to be happy. We deserve to be happy. It's just like a really weird, awkward energy about our self-worth. But a lot of people have gained their self-worth all through 2021. So I really do love 2021 because I feel like a lot of people have really learned how to love themselves more than they ever have. And that's just beautiful. And now, because we love ourselves so much, we can acknowledge the things that trapped us, that made us feel that we shouldn't be loved. right? Or we didn't deserve happiness or something like that. And so I feel like this is a minor feeling compared to the bigger feeling, which is more intense here, which is what we're laying that all down. We're letting that all go so we can move forward. All right, so that's the main energy. The how you are this month, how you're feeling this month is you have the Five of Swords. Ooh, that's a sword. That is it's coupled with the Ace of Wands, so that's good. So the swords is always truth. So notice in this card, this guy, he's looking at these people like, you know what? I see you, and it's like this is a card of challenge. It's a card of this person not being outsmarted anymore by those people, right? Like, look at how the clouds even represent themselves. They're not fluffy. They're kind of just swishing by, right? This is a card of some sort of conflict or disagreement. And this person is ready to win at all costs by taking their stuff. It's like, I'm taking my toys and I'm going home. Like, you guys aren't being very nice. It's like that type of energy is that I'm feeling, and it's coupled with this Ace of Wands. So this is really good because this is an amazing card. So if this was by itself or it was with the energy of a devil, I would think like I'd be kind of weary about that, feeling like, what are you doing, Aquarius? Why are you in this energy? But this is like a stronger energy, the Ace of Wands, and that is having a breakthrough, seeing it, having the new ideas and the mental clarity. So this person, if you can take this card of breakthrough, mental clarity, and put it in, that's the sword this gentleman is holding. See how much stronger he is? And when he's wearing green, green is a grounded energy. And red is being ambitious. So even a little bit of ambition with this grounded energy, the sword of truth that he's holding, and he sees the deception. And he says, you know what? I'm ready to let that burden go away because I'm tired of people hurting me because I deserve it. I deserve happiness. And so that is interesting. I want to get a little bit more of that. Let's go ahead and dive into that a little bit more and see what's going on, or even to confirm or deny what I said. Right? Let's see. That card also, with that Ace of Wands, also means reconciliation, making amends, and dealing with your past resentment over things as well. That Ace really does bring out the positive qualities of that Five of Swords card, because that Five of Swords card can be a very ugly, it could be an ugly card, but the fact that it's coupled with the Ace, we're talking about mental clarity and being able to see things and not having any clouded judgment. It's like, that's a really great card to have that with. Okay, so we have some pain in the heart chakra that gave you a lot of mental conflict. It had to do with some unsettling memories of love, or just being love, or how love has presented in your life. And now you have your passion ignited all over again. And so you're able to speak your truth about what you want, and that you got the same card as Capricorn. What a beautiful card. I just want to show you this card. Now, fertility can mean that some of you guys could have the ability to conceive. So careful for those of you who don't, and for those of you who do, get it on, right? Get it on. This is your month. But look at her, how she's so focused in her heart chakra, and that came up, right? So this gleaming, beautiful energy of the heart chakra just pounding out through your chest, leading with your heart this time, not your mind. I'm leading with what I need and what I want, and it's not through your heart as in I've got to give myself to people so they're happy. It's leading with your heart as in I'm attracting the things that make me happy, and I deserve this. And I was joking with Capricorn, and I said she's fired so much out, and she's changing so much, because they had a transformation card around this one, and I said so much that her hair is turning into feathers. I was making a joke, but like it's like a very like fiery, not a fiery energy of like a fire sign like Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, not like that. It's more like a fiery love energy, just like Ah, that sounds really good. All right, so that's awesome, guys. Now let's move on. The energy that's coming towards you is you have the 4 and then the 5. So you have another sense of intensity because 4 plus 5 equals 9, and 9 in the zodiac means intensity. And sometimes that intensity is when something's about to end so that you can have a new beginning. So remember, we have the ending into a new beginning, which is here, which is the Ace, right? Okay, so this is a card of, let's see. You have someone who is near you or coming towards you in a manner of protection, like they're protecting themselves. Maybe you're protecting yourself over something. This can be a card of conflict. It can be a card of competition. It can be a card of disagreements. So something that's coming towards you is some sort of experience where you might want to protect yourself over above this, right? Or, you know, with the lessons you learned from this is how you might move through with this right here. It doesn't feel scary to me. It doesn't feel like you need to have any fear around it. It just feels to me like you're coming at it with a more grounded, they're showing me once again, you have a more grounded truth that you can't be dissuaded at this time. So I feel like in the past you may have gotten into disagreements with people and they have made you feel a certain way about yourself, and then you probably like attached to their belief system and saying, oh, maybe I am that way. I feel like you're going to be like, no, because what he's holding on to is his heart right here, right? This card is holding on. So instead of having it open, it's like, you know what? I'm going to protect my heart. And this circle right here, protect the crown chakra and the heart chakra, and being grounded in the pentacles on his feet. He's got pentacles on his feet, he's holding on to his heart chakra, and he's got that crown chakra leading the way through his intuition. So when this conflict or this competition or this disagreement comes, I feel like you're going to be able to respect differences this time and say, you know, you may think of me this way, but I think of me this way, and we can agree to disagree. You're allowed to think whatever it is that you want to think, and so am I. And so that is just a different way of moving in through the energy, where before I think that people told you what you were and you were like, yeah, that must be who I am. Although intuitively you knew better, there was a side of you that kind of just attached to what people said because, I don't know, you love them or you thought highly of them, right? Something like that. Okay, so the energy that's holding you back is the Page of Swords with the 4 of Cups. So reading those together. So you or somebody has been holding back the truth, is what I'm getting. So this is about you being more alert and relying on your own intelligence opposed to someone else's. So this keeps coming up in the reading quite a bit. This feeling somewhere in 2021 and other places in your life where you've kind of maybe bowed down to other people's opinions of things and like, oh yeah, that must be true. Now, you may come to it later, but I think in the argument or in the disagreement or something like that, it seems to me like, you know, maybe you get kind of blindsided by what they say, and then you're like, you know, oh yeah, that they might be right, when I don't think that they are. So what they're saying is like, this right here is someone who might be disconnected from the truth, or they don't think their truth is as I don't know if that's it, but maybe as big as someone else's truth or something like that, or as important as someone else's truth. But that's what's holding you back. And for some of you guys, this is some sort of contract is holding you back. So contract with a soulmate, or contract with a house or a home, or a marriage, or some kind of contract is what's holding you back. So it's really just about being more alert and recognizing that there are gifts on the planet that sometimes we don't see for what they are until it's already over. And so something like that. All right, moving on. The thing that's helping you is you have learned, you're learning, I won't say you learned completely, but you're learning how to release that fear and the repressed emotions. And you, the things that you've had illusions about, I think that those are starting to clear up for you. And, you know, you're starting to see the things that you do subconsciously that really wreck things and make it hard. And with this Queen of Cups is now you're being more intuitive. She is super intuitive, very nurturing. You're wanting to live more in this energy, and it's really good. Like, you know how to do boundaries in a loving way. You know, I love you, but this is my boundary. You know what I mean? And it's about following your love and your happiness. And that's how you're going to get through the mucky waters, or the things that you can't see, the things that are unclear to you, is to follow your heart and to follow your intuition. And stop second guessing yourself, because I feel like that's the lesson this month for you. And you may not do it a lot, but there are times in your life when you second guess yourself because of somebody else's opinion of you. And that is what I think we're clearing up in this month, is that type of thing. So, but this is good because this is an ideal romantic partner as well. So some of you guys who have romance in your life, you might have the ideal intimate partner right now that is helping you see through the BS, see through the illusion, see through all of these things. Like, so I'm feeling like for some of you guys, there's going to be some sort of thing that happens, and someone else that has now been more supportive for you is going to come in and almost help you see your truth through the situation. You know what I mean? Like, because they're telling me that sometimes you do get stuck into relying on the what people think about me type of thing. And they're saying that on one side, you're going to have someone saying horrible things about you. And the other side, you're going to have someone saying wonderful things about you. What they want you to do is lessen the horrible things. Don't give that any power, and move towards the person who's saying all these beautiful things about you, because that's where all the power is. And that's how you're going to be able to get through this with your heart intact, with your self-worth intact. You know, like some kind of conflict is going to cause a problem, but yet you're going to have something beautiful on the other side walking you through that problem, so that you can have some dignity and some self-worth, and not let that other stuff bother you as much. All right, so the end is the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So you have a double aces, and that is very beautiful. So double aces, so we have 2 new beginnings. Actually, we have 3 aces in your read, so we have 3 new beginnings. So it's balanced energy. We have truth, we have communication, and we have pentacles. So wands is what you desire and what's in your soul. Swords are what you think and what's in your mind. And pentacles is your possessions and your body. So see how balanced that is? It's this right here. This right here. Right? So 3 things. 1, 2, and 3. That's what they're showing me. 3, 3, 3. Threes. Lots of threes going on. Let me clarify these really quickly, because that could mean a whole lot of things. Let me do these. Because Pentacles is new financial opportunity, manifestation, abundance. And then we have Wands, which is creation, willpower, inspiration, and desire. So, but let's go. So we definitely know it has something to do with passion. Something that you might have been bored of, or maybe you just didn't have any energy about it anymore. It could be about some sort of lost opportunity. Something like that. Let's see. Let's have them give me a better story, a bigger story. Here we go. So we're in the phase of triumph. That's good. Something that you've had a lot of patience about and you've planned about. You weren't moving on from it in the beginning. But that's where your material harvest is. And it has to do with your partnerships and your alliances. So we had some stuck energy with some partnerships and alliances. But now we have triumph in that area. This is a longer reading than I've done for the other signs. They really want to talk. You got some stuff you're going through. I see why she wanted a reading. All right. Okay. So it's the right timing for your talent to shine. They're ushering in a cup of love for you. The way there's some sort of energy that is here. We have ideal romantic partner twice in this reading. We have following your heart twice. So basically, you're shining right now. You're looking really good. You may have people come to you and be in conflict with you because of that. A lot of times when we're shining and in the spotlight, then, you know, there's a shadow side that starts to creep in and try to get into that light, right? And the shadow can be anything or anyone. But you have a lot of angel energy guiding this towards this other person that's in your life, who's more warm-hearted, more empathetic, more in line with who you are. That's interesting. Let's see where this is going to go. We got moving on twice with some truth. Okay, so basically, I mean, they're just saying the same thing over and over again. Basically, you're moving on to your truth, not being as pessimistic as you were anymore, and not having people around you who are like that. I really believe that there were people in your life that were just speaking ugliness in your life, and you believed it sometimes. You know, sometimes they can be people we really love, and that can make it difficult for us to see through the illusions and the bull stuff, you know, bull crap, right? Anyway, Aquarius, I hope you like this reading or entertain in some way. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you soon at the next reading. Bye!